Hello everyone, to my wonderful 10 subscribers, hopefully a little more soon. I just wanted to give an update on this coop because in my last video I had finished it and we have since moved the chickens inside. There is no more fighting from Red, fingers crossed. But I wanted to show you around and get some things done because I am not going to be coming out here very often this coming next few days because we are going to get down into negative Fahrenheit temperatures and it is already so cold. Okay, so a couple things that I wanted in our coop was easy access clean doors. So this just lifts up, it's closed right now, and I can bring the wheelbarrow underneath and just scoop all of the chicken manure into it. It's super easy cleaning. Plus the inside is all lined on the floor with VCT, so it is super easy to just get in like a scraper in there, scrape it out. And then for deep clean, we primed and sealed everything, so I can just take the hose and jet wash in here and it's great, it's done. So this coop is the coop part. So I'm using distance right here. It's about 4 times as large as that old one that you see back there. So this is the width of the coop. It's about 4 feet, a little over 4 feet. And it's a cube. It's a little 4 feet by 4 feet, and then a full like foot for the box. And inside we've got 2 nesting boxes with these little grass pads that are super easy to take out, shake off, clean, and then put it back in. So the coop is new material, new construction, everything, paint and whatnot. The run, which is this whole area, was used. We actually purchased it from someone in Lakewood and completely took it apart in their yard and repurposed it for ours and put it back together in our yard. Their coop we could not reuse because the OSB was molding, so that's why we had to build an entirely new one. If you notice the green tarp plastic, that is from the old covering of the green tunnel, and since I don't have a green tunnel anymore, we used it to essentially winterize the inside of the run. We did not winterize the door here, but it's pretty nice. So I just have to duct tape one side on this edge to reduce draft, and then it's winterized. And already, like, coming in here, it's warmer than it is outside. Kind of just want to stay in here. My fingers are freezing. In addition to, like, you know, doing the run, we let me see if I can get it. We hung up our feeder because we think mice were getting into it previously, and then we did the same thing with our water heater off the ground so that water wasn't pouring into it. It is heated, so we didn't want that on the ground anyway. And then we just run the connection wire to an extension cord all the way back to our shed. What else? We added a little perch swing. They kind of like it. It's been a little cold, so they don't really sway around too much, but Red liked it. I saw her jump on. And then we kind of just combined the used coop ladder from the people that we bought this run or this whole project from, essentially, and then our old ladder, and it becomes like the perfect height. I shouldn't say a whole coop project. So like I mentioned, okay, so to clarify, we designed and built entirely the coop part new. The run is old and repurposed. So just to clarify that. And let's see if I can find the little troublemaker that caused all this in the first place. Hi, ma'am. Hello. Hi. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay. Hold on. This is Red. She's the problem child of the flock. I don't want to. Okay. Like I said, problem child, and they're out scavenging right now in the rest of the yard. Usually she loves to be held, so I don't know why. Kind of hurt my feelings. But yeah, they're all out in the yard foraging. They love it. So we are gonna end up keeping the old coop in case Red becomes a problem again, and so we'll isolate her in that coop. I heard that it's better to isolate the problem hen in front of the rest of the flock, so we might have to move this one over somewhere back here so that they can see that, but I don't know. Well, fingers crossed we don't have to go through that, because that would really suck. But yeah, that is our coop. It's finished enough, but there's a few things that we still need to do to make it look nice. So we need to add trim pieces to all the edges. We need to seal off the box. I don't know if you can see that sagging a little there. And I want to add trim pieces that match this, because I think the raw wood looks really nice with this blue color. Also, why we picked blue. Our house is blue, a darker blue than this, but our house is blue, and this was a mistake paint at Home Depot, an exterior mistake paint, and we got enough of it. So exterior paint and primer combo, and so I'm like, hey, you know, it's on sale, $9, why not? So we saved, I think it's like $54 for a gallon regularly in mistake paint. That's a huge tip. If you can forego the color, always go and get the mistake paint at Home Depot. It's perfect. Yeah, and then this brown like trim color was also mistake paint, so we scored a lot and saved a lot using that. Yeah, so that is the status of our chicken coop. Ergo, come back to this summer. Hopefully the trim will be put on, and I haven't decided if we keep the winter cover on or if we take it off, because it is convenient. Like, it does have these old windows for venting, so we might keep it, some of it on. I don't know. Looks a little junky to me to keep it on. I would honestly rather take it off and then do the coop hack or the run hack where you like paint the wire mesh with black paint and it becomes like high def, like you can't even see the wire there. I think that's what I'll do there. Oh, this solar panel is for the coop door, which we just installed this week actually. So beautiful, nice coop door. And we programmed it to open and close 7 a.m., 7 p.m. or 6 p.m. For like daylight right now. And then it's solar powered, so wire just runs out. It's that panel you saw outside, and that's it. When the sun decides to not be depressing and stay out a little bit longer, we'll reset the timing on this. It's supposed to be remote control, but the remote doesn't really work unless you are here. So like if we have to go anywhere or anything, we really do rely on the timer, the 24-hour period timer. So like I said, for us, we have it timed right now to 7 a.m. open and 6 p.m. close. And it's worked pretty well. The chickens all come back in their run in the coop, and that's it. Like, we don't have to do much. Aside from cleaning, they're very low maintenance. So yeah. That is our coop.